to Lovely Cuisine. So today we are making these buffalo chicken bites, dumplings, ragoons, buffalo chicken ragoons. So these are the ingredients that you'll need right here. And now we're gonna start by washing, cleaning, and seasoning the chicken. I didn't really do too much seasoning to the chicken because we're gonna be putting our buffalo sauce on it. So go in with some paprika, like so, and some white pepper. I'm trying to find a larger tube of white pepper, container of white pepper, but I can't. Go in with a little white pepper, little onion powder. Yep. Season it up how you want it. Actually, this is not just onion powder. As you can see when it was coming out, it's onion and garlic powder that I mixed together in equal parts. Yeah, it's coming soon. It's a blackening seasoning. Like so, like this, just a little bit. I haven't used the blackening seasoning in a while, so just a little bit of that. Go in. I'm trying to find a glove somewhere in the background, child. And mix it up, and we have a skillet that's already been preheating with a little oil, and we're gonna, after we mix it up, we're gonna add it to the skillet. All right, there we go. You don't have to season it. Like I said, you don't have to season it like harshly because we're gonna be making a buffalo sauce for it. And there we go. So now that we've got our chicken together, cooking or whatever, we're gonna go ahead and start just chopping up the green onions and the carrots. So I'm just picking out one of the sprigs from the green onion bunch. I didn't have any kitchen shears, so these are my kitchen shears. These scissors right here, boom, let's go. They go in the dishwasher, they go everywhere where the utensils go, okay? So you just chop your green, cut your green onion like so. You can go use the whole little stalk of the green onion, or you can stop where it starts to get a little hard and a little white, but I feel like that's where the most flavor comes. It's up to you. Just go ahead and cut it up like so. You can still use that part that I put down. That's the best part. And now we're gonna work on these carrots, y'all. The carrots is a mess. So I should have shredded them. I don't know why I decided to chop them, but I do have a shredder. So if you don't want to chop your carrots like this, go ahead and use a shredder and shred the carrots. But I wanted to chop them, of course, to be difficult. And you're gonna use I think I used probably like three carrots. You can use as much as little as you want, but 3 carrots is what I used. You're just gonna see me chopping those, and they're going everywhere like so. Please be careful when doing this. All right. And this is gonna go inside the buffalo chicken mixture if you were wanting to know where it's gonna go. Now that we've done with the carrots, I was over them. Here's the chicken that I chopped up. You can shred it with a fork, 2 forks or a knife, but I like to chop it up. That's what I decided to do off camera. And now we're gonna start adding the components to make it the buffalo. Child. We're gonna get some Miss Dash garlic and herb, like so. You don't have to add too much flavoring to this. All the flavors are going to be combined and good. So we're going to add our onion and carrots. Yep, like so. Some garlic, of course. You can use fresh garlic. I love minced garlic because it's just been marinating in the garlicness, so I love minced garlic. About that much, about a tablespoon, half a tablespoon. And the hot sauce, of course. You can use buffalo wing sauce all day, buffalo sauce if you want, but I just like to use Louisiana hot sauce and ranch. That's the buffalo sauce for me. Yes. Just add it in. If you had to measure this, I would say it would be 1 cup. Okay, disclaimer. I added sour cream because I didn't want to use cream cheese or anything like that. The sour cream, the sour cream keeps it moist, very, very moist, but it does make the mixture a little loose and running. So this is just add 1 scoop of sour cream. Don't add the second scoop like I did. And if you want to be super cautious or super, don't want the mixture running everywhere, you don't even have to add the sour cream because the ranch has sour cream in it. You can just add ranch to this instead of the sour cream. But both of them together, it just makes it taste better. So it's up to you if you want to use both or just use the ranch. Either or, it's fine. So we're just going to go ahead and mix it all together like so. Yes, it smells so good. It tastes good. I was eating this throughout when I was making these little Rangoons. I'm sorry, but that was so good. And you just mix it all together like so. Get everything mixed and well incorporated. Like I said, and if you do decide to add to use the ranch and the sour cream, I would recommend after you mix everything, just put it back in the refrigerator for like an hour so it can get a little firmer. And I'm going in and adding more hot sauce because it didn't have that spice level that I was looking for. And you add some cheese. I use the Italian style cheese from H-E-B. Any Italian style cheese is fine. If you don't have Italian style, use mozzarella. That's perfectly fine. If you're going to use the mozzarella, I do recommend adding a little more seasoning like some onion powder or garlic powder or something to the mixture, the buffalo chicken mixture. Alright, and mix the cheese in. Yes, so I like using the ranch and the sour cream because it made the filling so good and moist. But I would just recommend to refrigerate it after you mix everything so it can just kind of set a little bit. Alright, see me mixing it. And tasting it, of course, child. And I'm gonna add more. I added more hot sauce throughout because, like I said, the ranch and the sour cream, it can overpower the hot sauce. So you probably have to add more hot sauce than you think you need. But it's not gonna be spicy or too hot to eat or anything like that. And go in and mix it, child. Here I go with this fork. Don't know how to stay away from a fork. Whew, I'm doing better, y'all. Alright, and go in with some chives. You can have regular chives, fresh chives, or dried chives. I try to stay away from fresh herbs because sometimes they just disappear and get so... I don't use them as fast as I want to use them, so I just keep a lot of dried herbs around me. So I'm going ahead and tasting it, y'all. It was so good. And like I said, it looks a little liquidy, it looks a little runny, but the mixture, if you add it to the refrigerator and let it set for a little, it'll be fine. And honestly, it doesn't need to be a dry mixture, so, because you're going to fry it, and you don't want, when you bite into it, you don't want everything to just be dry. So, I'm adding a little more cheese, and just mixing it in. So, everything, can be all well mixed and flavorful. Like I said, go ahead and add this in the refrigerator for like 1 hour after you finish mixing it before you start making your Rangoons. Okay, now so you want to go ahead and start by just cracking 1 egg, beating it and adding it to the little glass bowl like I'm gonna do. This is gonna help seal the edges of the wonton wrappers once we start filling them up. So you just get one egg, beat it, and put it to the side. You don't have to add anything to it or anything like that. So, child, I had the time of my life trying to do this, but I succeeded, of course. So the method I'm using is I add the filling, I brush the edges of the wonton wrappers with the egg wash, add the filling. Okay, so once you add the filling, you pinch the left side of the wonton wrappers together and you push the filling down towards the left and you pull it the right side of the filling wonton wrapper and you pinch it together, and then you start just pinching all the edges together and you crimp them up together. You bring all the edges together and you go ahead and pinch the wonton wrapper like I'm doing with my my fingers, like so, if that makes sense. And you just start frying them up. So you fry these for like 2 minutes a batch, and look at what we have here. These are so good and so yummy, so easy to make. I'm gonna call them buffalo chicken rangoons. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one.